Stop it. Stop it. You can do what you want. All right, hey, we're dividing decimals by a decimal. Okay, so really all we need to do is some prep work ahead of time. Get things set up, and then it's going to be business as usual here. So let's jump to question number 2 here. The big thing here is that when we are dividing, we have to divide by a whole number. So let's show you what we're looking at here in this question number 2. Setup-wise here. Setup, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with this, all right? This, all right? This number on the outside here, that's who we're dividing by, needs to be a whole number. So we can get very mathematical here, all right? In order to make it into a whole number, you can be like, wow, I need to multiply it by 100 because it's in the hundredths position. That'll move the decimal 2 places to the right. Okay, you can say all that. The other way of thinking about it is like, listen, it needs to be a whole number. So move that decimal all the way to the right to make it a whole number. So it's a 5. The thing, though, is you got to do the same thing to the other number. So if you moved it 2 spots over, you also need to go 2 spots over, which now it looks just like yesterday, where we push our decimal up and we start dividing. So we need to rewrite first. That's the big thing there. This guy on the outside needs to be a whole number. So get ready to rewrite first, and then you can go into your division. Based on the space here, I'm going to go with that box division that's there, just because I don't have a lot of room to work down the page here. So there's the 3, the 7, the 6, the 1, the 5. All right, I've got my box that's there. All right, we're going to push that decimal straight up. It's between that 6 that's there. And you know what? This is sometimes what you have to do a little bit is when you're spacing things out, to give you some room, because this way I've got some room that's above it. I've got a decimal that's there between the 6 and the 1. Okay, all right, I'm focused, I'm ready to go. Oh, wait, I'm dividing by a 5. All right, how many groups of 5 can I take out of 3? Well, none. All right, so we're going to multiply, subtract, bring it on up. How many groups of 5 out of 37? Well, I can take 7 groups out. Multiply to get a 35, subtract to get a 2, bring it on up. How many groups of 5 can I take out of 26? How about 5? Yeah. Let's multiply, let's subtract, let's bring it on up. How many groups of 5 can I take out of 11? Well, that would be a 2. So there's my 10, subtract, I get a 1. And oh, look at this. 5 times 3 is 15. 0. I don't have to add anything on. We're done. 75 and 23 hundredths is our answer. All right. So, yeah, rewrite ahead of time. Again, the number on the outside needs to be a whole number when it comes down to it. All right. Let's go after question number 4. And 4, I've got some room, so I'm going to do some long division that's here. So, setup-wise, I got you, and I've got all of you that's there. Remember, the guy on the outside needs to be a whole number. So you can think, hey, it's 3,000. Let's multiply both numbers by 1,000. Okay, really, what are we doing here? That's going to move that place value. A 1, a 2, a 3 times. So a 1, a 2, a 3 times. So really, I've got a 3, and I've got 5, 6, 7, decimal point. 82. Push that decimal on up, and let's start dividing here, people. How many groups of 3 can you take out of 5? 1. So I'm going to multiply. I'm going to subtract. And again, if I'm using the algorithm, I am bringing down the next number. If you want to do the box division right here, you're welcome to. All right, you're going to get the same numbers. You're just bringing up that particular number. All right, I can take 9 groups. No, 9 times 3 is 27. 8 groups. 8 times 3 is 24, so we're going to subtract and bring down the next number. How many groups of 3 can we pull out of 27? Oh, well, that's exactly 9. So 9 times 3 is 27. I get a 0, which is fine. All right. Bring down the next number. Well, that makes the number 8. How many groups of 3 can you take out of 8? Well, that would be 2 of them. Again, multiply, subtract, bring down the next number. All right. We're going to have to add a 0 on because I can take 7 groups out. That gets me to a 21. Now, remember, we are to the right of the decimal already, so I can simply add my 0 and bring it down. And as much as I went from some crying, all right, I'm going to go ahead and finish up with a smile here because I see a 10. Oh, wait. No. I thought this was going to work here. Oh, my goodness. No. Oh, I thought there was a 2 out there. 3 groups. Okay. What's going on here? That's a 1. Add a 0. I get a 10 again. Well, that's 3 groups again. All right? My goodness, this is never going to end. It's the exact same thing. Okay, so stop. Stop right there. Stop right there. All right? And let's think about this for a moment. There has to be a better way that's there. Yes, sound the alarms. Stop what you're doing. So this is what we refer to as a repeating decimal. All right? It just keeps on going and going and going. Let me get back down into the page that's there. All right. So in math, when that happens, we put a line above what's going on here. And so we refer to that as a repeating decimal. So when we divide sometimes it just keeps on going and going and going. Once you notice it's going, you put a bar above what repeats. And hey, you can stop then. All right. Let's do one more. We're going to do this question number 6 here. All right. I'm going to go box method. That's here. So again, setup wise, remember when I'm setting this up, I need this to be a whole number out here. So I'm going to have to move it once to the right. Well, in 17, I don't see a decimal, but I know I got to move it once to the right. So again, think money, $17, $17.00. So that would look like that. So I'm going to move it once to the right. So really what we're doing is we're dividing 6, and we are dividing it into the 170 that we're looking at here. So again, I'm going to go box method here. All right. All right. How many groups of 6 can we take out of 1? None. All right. So we're going to multiply. We're going to multiply. Bring it on up. I can take 2 groups out. 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract, get a 5. Bring it on up. How many groups of 6 can I take out of 50? Well, that would be 8. 8 times 6 is a 48. Subtract. Now, wait a second. What do we do? Oh, we need to add zeros. But wait a second. If we're adding a 0, who has to show up first? The decimal. Why is that? Well, otherwise we're changing the value of the number. If I take the number 170 and simply add a 0 on, it's not 170 anymore. But if I add my decimal and then add my 0, everything is fine. So I'm going to add my decimal, which means push it straight up. Now I can add my 0 on, bring my 2 up there, and now we can keep going. How many groups of 6 can I take out of 20? No, 4 is too many. 3. Yeah, 3. All right, so that's 18. Subtract. I get a 2. All right. Again, I got to add on a 0 that's there. Bring it on up. How many groups of 6 can I take out of 20? Wait a second. I've seen this before. All right. This is going to be one of those repeating decimals. So I got a 2, an 8, a decimal, a 3. All right, if I did this again, I would pull another group of 3 out. So again, it's going to repeat. So sometimes you'll catch the repeating a little bit sooner. Sometimes it might take a little bit to get there. So keep in mind, 2 things we're watching for today. We do need to divide by a whole number. So whatever's on the outside there, you got to shift it all the way over to make it into a whole number. And remember, to be fair, whatever you do on the outside, you also have to do on the inside as well. Also, if it just keeps going and going, that same number, we do refer to that as a repeating decimal. We can stop and put that line above what repeats that's there. All right? So there you go, people. All right. You're on your way. We'll see you later.